Hello, Bloodstains, and welcome to this match commentary between Freddy's Nightmares and Fake Leather and Pleasure, a Necro versus Dark Elf match. With me today is Liam.
Howdy.
So we'll get straight into it. We're going to take a quick look at the teams as they were before the match started. And as you can see, the first team up is Freddy's Nightmares, Barry's Necro team. So I don't think there's anything that's really too unusual will be standing out. What do you think, Liam?
Well, it's missing a flesh column for starters, so it's only got one on the pitch, so that's going to be a bit tough. Apart from that, like the plus moving zombie though, that's a weird combination.
That caused a bit of controversy with the recappers.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about the having a extra point of armor on the white. I think he'd have either been better off taking the move or just taking guard. I don't think the extra. I think the AV is just bloat. But hey, you could all, like I always say, you can all do what you want.
Yeah. I think I know, weird choice choosing dodge for the ghoul first, surely. So. Oh no, sorry.
Comes with dodge.
Yeah, it comes with dodge, sorry, my bad. But sure hand, surely you want block, because those things don't last a while, as I've noticed.
No, I guess he was thinking that could have been a case of he'd been trying to pick up with the ghoul and the ghoul just wasn't picking up. So that could influence the decision to take sure hands first, I guess. But yeah, block definitely increases survivability.
Yeah, fair. Okay, anything else you want to add?
No, shall we go on to the Dark Elf?
Yeah, so the next one is the Dark Elves. So,
Fake Leather and Pleasure.
What do you think from here? And at a glance, look, fairly new team, just a couple of level ups. Like the Blitzer plus one movement, that's who you want movement on.
That's right. And guard on alignment, he's rolling double on alignment and taking guard. That's a good choice. But even you say they're reasonably new. If you look at their TV, Welcome to the World of Elves, you couldn't start with a team like this. He's had to buy the Witch Elf after it started, and the players are so expensive, it just skyrockets up your TV. So I guess the only thing going into this game, I would say that what Fraser has to watch for, he ran quite close to the lines against the Wood Elves. If he does that against Necro, he may be forced to pay for that with the two Frenzy Werewolves, but hopefully he'll realise that and he'll keep away from the sidelines in this game.
Okay, I think that's for the
But yeah, not really a lot to say. Plus move
Blitzer. Be interested to see how this match goes.
So, into the match. A nice little lineup of the Nightmares. Well, this is good because we can see with anybody's taking these star players. I think Barry's the underdog in terms that he has lower TV. He likes Willem Cheney. He's taking anybody. No star players. And the glory. There's the Witch Elf destined to get catch to prove me and Rob Top wrong.
Who kick and who receive?
Yeah, we don't get to see who will toss. Yeah. That seems fair. He's got a wizard, so Freddy's Nightmares has a wizard and a Bloodwiser Bay. They've both got 0 fame. I noticed that in a match with Rob Top's match. If anybody knows why they both have 0 fame, put it in the comments. I thought if they tied on the fan results, the attendance results, that it would be +1 each. I could be wrong. I guess it might be that I'm wrong and you actually know either side doesn't get any if they tie.
Keeping the werewolves at the back.
Yeah, smart move. Oh no, yeah, bringing them forward a bit, Obviously, he's not on the attack, keeping Flesh Golem the line of scrimmage. So I guess Fraser wants to get as many hits in as he can. Although it's noticeable that all the zombies block. It's not quite complete and total trash.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So the ball's going far towards the end. Didn't bounce out.
Oh, yeah, that's a good kick for the Necro team.
So I guess. Ooh,
Oh, see,
bad
one
start.
dice block from the off double skulls.
Ooh, bad start for the elves.
Yeah.
Looks
See,
like
that was unnecessary. He could have put someone in for assist at that point.
Or
Now
just
he's
even
left
used his player. That player would have got the 2 dice.
Yeah, he's left the Witch Elf open.
It's got
Luckily.
So good. One more. Oh, Witch Elf is off.
Oh, Claw does nothing. Basing with the ghoul there, not sure I like that.
Yeah, that's gonna die.
You show a bit aggressive play with your AV7 non-regen piece there, Barry. Oh, he looks like he might be moving for a foul there. With that first block, may not have been a 1 dice. Sometimes the dice spin past so quickly, so do feel free to correct us, Fraser, if we got that wrong.
On. Good defense over there, stopping them running down the pitch.
Yeah.
I do feel this area is a bit open for interpretation.
Fraser needs to pick up the ball and secure that and do something with it.
Ooh.
That was unfortunate.
Very bad luck.
Yeah, I think he did need to re-roll that because there's a werewolf bearing down on him.
So he's got 1 more re-roll left. And 6 more turns.
Yeah, they've both got 1 re-roll each. I'm sure they'll sort that out as the season goes on.
1-3.
Bang.
You see, I think he should have moved that guard player earlier because that could have definitely made a difference.
Yeah. Yeah. He needs to be remembering as well that with Necro, with those werewolves, they have good, decent speed. Yeah, he's obviously wanting to level up that wolf. I may have been tempted to blitz with the mighty blow white, but it's irrelevant because nothing happens, or it does a bit of dodging out there.
With the flesh golem where he should have been at the start.
Yeah. It's all right to keep him off the line of scrimmage at the kickoff, just so you can reposition him. But I also might have been tempted to blitz that witch elf with the other one and try to take her out.
Looks like the right side is pretty defense. Yep, is he going to do a 4?
Yeah. I think he's left the right side of that cage exposed there. Yeah, he's not careful. It looks like he's in danger of leaving the ball carrier up. No,
all
there
good.
you go. That's what we wanted to see.
Yep, marking the zombies.
It's a bit of let's just push everything around a little bit.
Would he blitz with the ghoul, or would he do it with the werewolf? Oh no, he's got to do it with the white.
No.
Just a
Oh, that
random
would
mark.
have Bitey blow white, I suppose. He wants to be moving that ghoul out the way.
Still not defending the right side properly, though. Oh, that was good.
No, he's left that really open. Yeah, I think he's putting. I can see maybe what he's trying to go for as a blitz threat onto the ball carrier, but I think the Dark Elves are going to be able to. Yeah, he's going to blitz that ghoul straight away.
Yep.
Smack.
See if he had the guard on there.
Yeah.
5 ghouls that went through.
Yeah, they are. People, you've got to remember they are.
And no regen as well.
Yeah, that's not a bad move from Fraser there. If he can get off that forces the werewolves to become one of the werewolves to have to carry the ball. And the way Fraser's coming down this flank is okay. He just has to be mindful of the positioning and mindful that there are 2 friendly pieces. So it's not saying that he shouldn't utilise the openings as he sees them, although Barry's sort of closed that off a little bit there now. But the thing is, if Fraser can do, of course, he can change the direction of the attack at he's got plenty of time to do it.
Yeah, last of the rerolls.
Last of the rerolls. It's unfortunate. It was a 2 dice block. That's why block can be such an important skill.
That was a turnover.
And a turnover, yeah.
God, really unlucky dice.
It's because of exactly that phrase of why we tell you to put block on her first, or Juggernaut, I guess. But if you want to use her in that way, she needs block.
I guess there's still time for the Dark Elves to change tactic and decide to go down the other side of the pitch.
Although the Necro have got it fairly screened off well. He's going to try and mark the ball carrier now. He put himself. Yeah, that was. Got to watch those frenzy traps there, Barry. This is where Callum goes on. And I played Duke North the other day, and you do nothing but get yourself into frenzy traps. It's like, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, you do. You got to watch out for the trap. Oh, he's gone for a dump off. Oh.
Ooh.
Perfect for Fraser there.
Probably in the better position as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm not a big Dark Elf coach. Our team, I might play as some. Yeah, he's avoided the frenzy trap. It's difficult to know what to say when people use and dump off, because in that case he may have been all right to not do it, but it's a judgment call you've got to make before the dice are rolled. So 3 turns. Yeah, he needs to decide where he's going to commit, I think, now.
Stunned.
Low casualty game so far.
That goal, seriously, every turn he's just been knocked out.
Yeah. That's an AV7 piece there, Necro team. If you base with them, they're going to go down. They're going to be another foul. Oh no, it's a blitz. I'd be tempted to foul that goal again. Has he got a piece he could do that with? Yeah, no, he doesn't want to do it.
Starting to look. He left himself wide open on the top white.
Oh, leaving that zombie open for potential surf from Witch Elf. Yeah,
Yeah, I like the position of the werewolf, keeping it as a threatening presence over here.
yeah. They're good for they make really really strong safety pieces. Oh, he's going to commit it a little bit though. Oh, that works out. So yeah, another stun.
2 people marking the ball, not a good position to be in.
No, he needs to get the ball out that scrum.
Wait, he's surrounded by all sides.
Yeah, it's easy as done, I think. Yeah, that's not what he needed at that point.
Yeah, looks like he's just trying to get as many 2 dice.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Ooh.
Level up. Oh, we have a death.
First death of the match.
That's what we like to see. Dead elves.
Where's the death?
Oh, not quite dead. He's coming back.
For the opposite
now
team.
What you want to do, Barry, is make sure you put him on in the next half and make him foul all his old teammates. Kill.
That's what I like about the Necro.
No, just I have nothing against elves really. It's just
Ooh, dump off. Good safety net.
That's it. Dead elves is a bit of a blood bowl. Yeah, it's gonna burn 3 rerolls. Lucky that that was a pow.
It's the last round. You won't be able to score during this time.
I don't know. What about that elf down in the corner there? If he can get to the ball to that one, it's going to be at least. Oh no, he's not now. He won't. He could. Oh, he didn't. He hasn't really got the players freed up for anybody to blitz through that. No, I can. Yeah, he could have tried to dodge his way out. That was the only thing that was left open to him. Without rerolls, it would have been risky.
It looks like someone's about to get flying off the pitch.
Yeah. Oh no! See, you needed to hit the zombie above the ghoul, and then maybe he could have to do it. But yeah, Mighty Blow not doing too much. Yeah, that's all right.
Ooh.
Yeah, no, that's
just bad just 1 dice.
Yeah, that. I mean, if he had gotten a push, that would have been 2 dice uphill against him. That was not that. Yeah, I don't endorse that at all. The 1 dice block without block, and even if he got a POW, okay, but if he had gotten the push, he was going straight into a really nasty frenzy trap.
What do you think of the match so far? Half time and it's 0-0.
Yeah, I think it's going okay. I think Barry's defense was pretty good. I suppose Fraser just allowed too many elves to get a little bit too tied up. But he had some tough calls to make as well. Necro going to be receiving.
What would your strategy be in this for the Necro team at this moment?
I would be
more aggressive.
Yeah, looking to hit everything I could on the line. I'd be getting some assists on those zombies. Oh, I put the mighty blow ghoul, white up there to hit something as well. Keep the ghoul back like he has done, unless he's going to move it. Yeah, so he can, because he wants the ghoul hanging, taking that. I mean, he's limited the amount of hits he's going to get on the line of scrimmage. But he can move him up to assist, of course.
I guess he was wondering if it was going to be a free turn for the Dark Elves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you've got to think he might get a blitz. You might get a perfect defense. That messes you up. So he still manages to get all these 2 dice up there. For the remaining 2 ghouls that he can field, I think he needs the kick player and he needs a dirty player. So having all the blocks, fine, but they're the 2 skills that are kind of missing on them. He's going for an aggressive push up the right flank.
Ooh.
You're not sure why he did a go for it there. They had a 0-0 in half time. You can take your time a little bit. You don't get an extra point for scoring as fast as you can. There's times it's worth holding back, just to see what's happening.
Personally, I think that should have been the Witch Elf that did that. Because with the Frenzy, you could have just taken the Werewolf right off the pitch.
Yeah, smacked it off. But yeah, I mean, he's in danger next time. Oh, there we go. Oh no, because he needed to put a piece there into it. Yeah, I'm not sure. I may have left it as it was. To definitely get the surf on the next turn. You're a Necro player, but you cheat. You have a strength 4 werewolf.
Yeah, that does help. Does it look like he's creating an opening?
But again, he has to remember with the speed that he has, he doesn't have to create a fast opening and shoot through it as quickly as possible. He can sort of probe up each side and wherever seems to be the best. He's fast enough to go, well, I'm not going this way anymore. I'm going to shoot down the other way now. It's noticeable Barry's being a lot more mindful about making sure he's getting 2 dice blocks in. Whoa, first injury. Second injury, we got a death, didn't we? So that's
Niggling.
That doesn't the pocket. Probably wise. Oh, he might not have an apothecary actually if he didn't pop the death. Well, I can't remember if the death was on just an unleveled up line. He might have just let it die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got another injury. Ooh, is this going to regen?
Ooh. Yes.
Gotta love Necro.
Yeah, I think when that kicks off, yeah. Yeah, it
one dice.
A little bit of a one situation there.
Gotta be careful with Frenzy, especially if you haven't got block.
Yeah.
Let's just see if the Necro can capitalise on the gains.
Yeah, he wants to run up this left side now.
Yeah.
Where he's hitting things. You know.
And just encircle the Dark Elves in. The injuries are just flying now.
Forget what I said earlier then. Come on, Necro. You put that's it. No, yes, yeah. There you go. The Dark Elves can still come and screen around a little bit.
one player down, we won't be able to do a blitz with that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd probably keep that Dark Elf behind the werewolf, maybe even running down another square or two deeper.
That's the good thing about having block on a zombie. People just underestimate it. Go for 2 dice.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to take the risk.
Worked out. Get the guard off the pitch.
Yeah, sensible. Bang.
And Neko's just got to clean open and pretty much just move more to the left.
Yeah, he can blitz that Dark Elf off with the zombie that has block. Oh, no, we're going to go for
1 dice.
2 1 dices in a row.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's not going to end well.
No.
It's not going to end well. No.
And that ball carrier is like pretty insecure now.
Yeah, hasn't secured the ball carrier first.
Yep, run down the side, get the 2 dice on him.
Yeah, he just needs to see if he can get something onto that. Well, he still has a reroll. Yeah, I guess I'd be tempted. Oh no, he's gonna smack the wolf off first. Okay.
Okay, mark him up. He's moving all his players away from the ball carrier.
Away. Yeah,
If this next turnover, he's in deep doo-doo.
Yeah, I think he's going to try and dodge that. I know, he might try it. He's going to try it, but he's still going to have to dodge that ghoul out, even if he does manage to hit one. No, he's using up all these players everywhere else.
Oop, the wizard's been played. What does that give him? Yeah, it gives him 2 dice extra on this player.
He's yeah.
Oh, and he got it.
I don't know what that turn was all about there. He didn't really do anything to try and help out the ball carrier. And that's it.
Yeah.
Capitalise. Hopefully Fraser keeps his head, keeps his cool, just stalls it out for as long as he can, and if the werewolf comes bearing down on him, scores. If he can keep his cool and not just score straight away, he's definitely won this. He doesn't want to give the Necro 2 turns for a potential equaliser. Bloody werewolves, movement 8.
Oh, I love them.
Speaking as escape and play with 4 movement 9 players, it's like, but
it's gonna be tricky for the Necro to recover.
Yeah, they can't catch the ball carrier at the moment. They need to. I mean, this is the other side. For the Necro team, they want to be moving. They're fast players. He's got 1 werewolf up on his feet. He wants to be threatening the ball carrier with that, and trying to make the Dark Elf score as quickly as possible here.
Seems to be just marking players at the moment. Yeah, that's what we like to see.
Yeah. Don't go for it. All right.
Worked out.
Yeah, no. Going for it to mark him, fair enough. But if you couldn't have marked him, I've worked it out wrong. If you couldn't have marked him, So I think Fraser wants to use the block movement. Oh, he's doing it anyway. Is he going to use the top one? That's fine too. But just I don't think it had block. But it didn't matter. Now he can blitz the werewolf away.
Not looking good.
Oh, with a stun, yeah, he can stall this out for another turn. He can move out of range with them. Yeah, that's it. You're okay doing that as long as it's nothing close enough to hit you.
Yeah. We'd be glad it's stunned.
I mean, again, if he can, depends where that white goes.
1, 2, 3.
I guess it's possible Barry either ran out of time because we don't see that on the replays. There we go. Ooh. Yeah, it's a 4+ dodge out though.
Still manages to do it. Got the first touchdown.
Sorry, I meant it was a 2+ for the other one to come down and blitz. But no, that's fine. It's, he's gonna get his tight. You got it.
Dwarf cheerleaders.
That's right. These are quite popular cheerleaders. I think quite a few players like those.
Gotta love the orc cheerleaders. You see everything.
That's right. Yeah.
Just one turn. Don't think it's possible in this. Really lucky for the Necro.
He could do it, and I can't say exactly how because I haven't quite mastered it. It's about getting the players in a position to push something like a move 8 werewolf piece up the 2 squares it needs to go. There are videos of people doing it. It's quite impressive, but it's really hard. I think somebody's done it in our league once, I think, or try to do something similar. Some people have tried to go for it and given up halfway through, but yeah, we don't see it very often. It's a really difficult maneuver to pull off. Yes, touchback. He's probably going to go for a vanity pass with that one. There's Fraser. I think he has an extra turn. I can see why he might want to get a few hits in there. But also, when you have turned where there's another, I mean, there could have been a riot that gives the Necro an extra turn, and the Dark Elves haven't lost any player of any consequence in this. The casualties they've taken and even the death, it's not the end of the world. I mean, he wants to get another Witch Elf at some point anyway. If he has to rely on some journeymen for a couple of games, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, there's his vanity pass. And we're done. So that was interesting.
So in total, so in total, just 1 death for the Dark Elves.
Yeah.
Good. It's good that they survived. So you got 1 level up. In fact, 2 level ups on each side. You can see.
Yeah, we got the MVP went on the right place there for the Necro, I think. Yeah, so we know the recap will cover a lot of this more in depth than we will, but we can quickly go through it. I mean, the stats are about right. The Dark Elves have lots of possession, lots of star player points.
Dice rolls.
Well, yeah. Just have a quick.
How many 1 dice? Because it was mainly the Dark Elves that did it initially, wasn't it? Just loads of 1 dice.
Yeah, I
2,
think
3,
so.
4.
He calmed
5,
it down a
6,
little bit
7.
by the end there. There's still a lot, but calms it. Yeah, but I think Barry was taking some risks with that as well. Particularly with the frenzy moves he was making. I mean, going from a 1 dice into a potential 3, 2 dice uphill situation. You got to think about that kind of stuff. Sometimes it's not worth taking that hit. But he got away with it a couple of times as well. I mean, he did certainly no casualties on his side. Should we have a quick look at the state of their teams now?
Yep.
Again, not to take anything away from the recappers, but
What's it? Freddy's Nightmares. So you got Freddy Krueger got the level up, and he got
another armor up. That's fine. You do what you want. It's all
yeah.
Not what I would have done. I think he's gonna feel the lack of guard on this team because as you know, Necro doesn't have a lot of guard eligible players.
Yeah.
But anyway, what would you have taken armor?
I wouldn't have taken armor. No, I kind of feel like that's the weakest characteristic. I guess maybe if he wants them to survive, but then again, he's got regen on them.
Yeah, part of the problem you've got is we're in a league. There's not hundreds of claw teams players, but there is a few claw players out there. The Skaven team has a claw. Storm Blitzer, sorry, wrong edition. Nurgle will have a claw piling on, Mighty Blow player, and then there's a team called Rob's Claws. So
yeah,
the Chaos team called Claws. So that armor 9 is just going to be paper to those teams.
Do you feel like there's possibly going to be a lot of bloat with the zombies towards the end of this league, because you start to see them starting to level up to get to level 2, nearly level 3 in some cases, and you're probably going to get a lot of TV in there when they're just going to be like pitch markers.
Yeah, he has got a kick zombie, but yeah, you do have to watch that with the zombies. I mean, I know your strategy was sack them. Unless they got something really good, just sack them.
Yeah, pretty much.
But dirty player, yeah, he hasn't got any dirty player on there.
Yeah, so, definitely helps. Yeah.
Should we go have a quick look at the state of
Big Level and Pleasure, the Dark Elves? What's the level up for? Is it Istra? Yep, the one he just got niggling. So what did he get? I think he got block for it.
Yeah, he's worth keeping around. Niggling injuries can take care of themselves sometimes as players sort of get killed, but a blodge player, he's not going to go down that often. So still nothing on the Witch Elf. I'd be very tempted to start trying to score with her if I could. Yeah, I know it's easier said than done. Don't get me wrong, but
we did see in this match that block instead of jump up would have definitely helped. There's a few instances where you got both downs and could have survived it. But you live and you learn.
I mean, if you're taking skills like catch and things like that, I mean, this is I think, mine and Rob's argument for it. I don't want to speak for Rob, obviously, but then you're turning them into a more passive piece. I'm kind of guessing the reason people are suggesting it is because she can frenzy through lines. I mean, I can kind of see maybe where they're coming from, but that's not really her role. And like he wasn't using her to receive the ball, he was using her to hit people, which is right. So he needs to make sure he builds her with the skills that make her good at hitting people. But again, Fraser, it's your team.
Yeah,
you can give them all leap if you want, and that's fine. That's completely up to you.
Okay.
So yeah, another entertaining game, and
we'll be back with another one pretty shortly.
Pretty soon, yeah.
Cool.
See you later.